I bet you don't have a confidence problem. I bet you it's because you are not fully connected to what you want. And the reason that you're not fully connected to what you want is because you haven't let yourself want for a very long time. When was the last time you let yourself fully desire something? Do you remember? When was the last time you let yourself fully want and need and have that need and want fulfilled? When was the last time you asked for help and actually got it and they went overboard? They saw that you really needed someone there and they rolled up. Does it happen, or does it happen sporadically, or does it happen never? A lot of us are walking around thinking that we have confidence problems, but it's not that. It is because you have unmet needs. And when you have unmet needs, it's very hard to go out into the world feeling confident because your body is in some sort of a variation of survival mode. And when you're in survival mode and your subconscious is trying to keep you safe and your nervous system is wired to be like hyper vigilant, good luck in going out there and following your desires. Like, if you can do that under those circumstances, please hit me up because it's impossible. You could probably get sort of what you want, but you're not going to get the full thing. And I think a lot of us settle and sacrifice because we're like, well, at least I got that. At least he texted me. At least I have some food in the fridge. At least my bills are paid. At least I have, 2 clients this month. At least I have some leads coming in. That is not how we're supposed to live. That is settling. That is a set point that has been set by your subconscious programming. And the subconscious programming unfortunately starts when you are 0 to 7 years old. When you have absolutely no control over it, you can't make your own choices. Your frontal lobe is not even close to developed yet. You can't make any decisions for yourself. And that is when your subconscious is set. And your attachment styles are set. So however you attach to relationships and whatever your set point is in your subconscious is exactly what's playing out underneath the surface in your business and your money and your relationships. If you come from scarcity like I did and you have a set point of I'm not good enough, guess what happens in your life? Either under just enough or you get just enough. And that's all. And I've said this in other videos. I've let myself run down to 0 in my bank account or negative. And you know what's really fucked up is I felt relief. I mean, I consciously didn't feel relief, but my subconscious did. It was like, whew, glad that's over. Glad that money's gone. At least we have our bills paid. But you can't do anything else. And that is like this punishment that we give ourselves because of the subconscious wiring. And I'm not saying that your life isn't your responsibility. I'm not saying that. But I want you to have more empathy for yourself and where you're at and the things that have gone wrong in your life and the things that go right. I want you to have more empathy around who you are instead of beating yourself up because you've got too much on your plate and you don't know what to do with it. You're a human. You're not meant to have all of this stimulation. You're not meant to have all this shit on your plate. You're not meant to do this alone. You're not. And, you don't have a confidence problem. You have a wiring issue. You have a neural pathway in your brain that is telling you that you can't hope, you can't desire, your needs aren't met. This is not safe. We cannot do this. And your conscious mind is like, wait, yes, we can. We should do this. We totally should do this. I really, really want to do this. And things work out for you. Yes. And you probably have a really good life and things are fine, but they're not great. And you know it. And they're not extraordinary. And you know it. And it all comes down to your subconscious programming. So if you want to learn how to rewire this, I want you to start following me. I want you to subscribe and I want you to interact. I think a lot of us feel like we're alone, and a lot of us feel like reaching out and asking for support from me and someone you don't know is, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to bother her. Bother me. I want to hear from you. Okay. Because girl, I'm not going to get emotional about this. I know what it feels like to sit here by yourself. I'm almost 50 and I live with my dog. I live by myself and, it's hard sometimes. I'm not going to lie. It's really hard. So I want you to bother me. I don't care if you have 9 children walking around or you're alone. It doesn't matter. I want you to reach out and say hello and say, hey, I just wanted to talk to you about this. Or, hey, can I jump into one of your programs? Or, hey, I would love to be part of your free masterclass you have coming up. By the way, it's coming up if you want to jump in on June 9th. And we're going to talk to each other. We're going to interact. You don't need more information. You don't need more frameworks. You don't need any of that shit. You don't need a confidence boost. You need to rewire your subconscious programming. Okay? That is the key to everything. It is the key. It's the invisible thing holding you back. It's the think of it this way. So let's say you actually have some desire left. You're one of those special women that have desire left. And and you go, God, that'd be really fun to have. And then the second thought after that is, you can't afford that. Or remember what happened last time? It was so embarrassing. Or like, yeah, right. You can't fit into that. Or whatever it is, right? The second thought you have after the first desired thought is your subconscious programming. So start to watch that, check that, say, ooh, I really would love that. And then whatever the second thought is your subconscious programming. Okay. So let me end with this. There is no such thing as balance. There is no such thing as, work-life balance. No, it does not exist. Stop trying to fit yourself into balance. You want to fit yourself into alignment. You want to fit yourself into what feels good to you instead of just maintaining something. We're not here to maintain. There's a hummingbird right there. It's beautiful. We're here to ignite and expand and catch ourselves on fire about our lives and be in alignment with what makes us feel good. But you can't get there unless you know what your actual needs are, what's not being met, what your subconscious driver is, and how that's playing out in your life. Okay? And you're not alone. Please reach out to me. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you subscribe. Pass this along to your girlfriends. Let's start a community. Let's get some people active in this space and help each other. Okay? I'll see you on the other side.